So his thing is, I'm going to go home and surprise my wife. And I remember I was driving. I was like, uh-oh. He goes, uh-oh is correct. So he went home. All right, got another Uber story for you, man. You know, I was thinking about it. I have a lot of compassion on these passengers because they come in my car and they tell me their life story. And who am I? I mean, I'm just some random Uber driver. I don't deserve to hear their stories. But this one is a crazy one. So I was in Southwest Philly. This guy comes out of this beat up townhouse. I mean, this house was beat up in an area that was already kind of rough. White dude, probably about 55, 60 years old, white hair, slicked back, but was in great shape. He gets in my car and the first thing he tells me is he's a triple black belt in karate. He gets in my car. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'm a triple black belt in karate. He goes, man, I'm sorry for having you come out here, man. I don't even live here. I stay out there in Malvern area. And I'm thinking, oh, Malvern, that's, some money out there. So he goes on to tell me after apologizing to me that I had to pick him up in this neighborhood. He goes, I'm renting a room for like $300 a month. And he's like, yeah, I live in this room, man. My wife took the house. Now, as an Uber driver, when you hear the phrase, my wife took the house, you know this is going to be a good ride. So I'm like, your wife took the house. What happened? He said, man, I just got out of prison, man. I just did 14 months in prison. And I said, what's that got to do with the house? He said, I'll tell you. 3 days before Christmas, he was supposed to leave across country. So he goes to the Philly airport, tells his wife goodbye, goes to the Philly airport, and the flight's delayed. Then the flight's delayed again. Then the flight's eventually canceled. So while he's waiting in the airport, he calls his boss and says, hey, any chance I can just stay home for Christmas with my family? And the boss says, yeah, sure. Now, my passenger told me he has a wife and 2 kids. His words, his wife looks like Cindy Crawford. So his thing is, I'm going to go home and surprise my wife. And I remember I was driving. I was like, uh-oh. He goes, uh-oh is correct. So he went home. He goes down to the basement. And his exact words to me was, I saw some black dude with dreads banging my wife, having sex with my wife on the pool table. I said, what'd you do, man? He said, I blacked out. He said, never in my life I ever blacked out. I've been disciplined my whole life. I'm a triple black belt in karate. All I know is discipline. I know how to control my emotions. I'm never triggered. He said he shouted, hey! And he said the dude and his wife jumped off the table, both naked. He said the dude was like, who are you? And my passenger said, who am I? Who am I? I'm the owner of this house, and that's my wife. He said his wife started screaming and crying, baby, it's not what it looks like. It's not what it looks like. He said, it's not what it looks like. It's not what it looks like. Tell me what it looks like. So the guy's trying to get dressed, but my passenger doesn't let him get dressed. He grabs a weapon. He grabs his nunchucks and beats this guy to a bloody pulp. Meanwhile, his wife is screaming and crying, stop, stop. She calls the police, tells the police, my husband's going crazy. Police come, they handcuff my passenger, and they carry the guy out on a stretcher, the guy who got beat up. Speed up the story a little bit. My passenger he gets arrested, goes to prison, he goes to jail, he gets sentenced, goes to prison for 14 months. His wife divorces him. His wife takes the house, takes his retirement account, takes custody of the kids. He said she never had to work. All she did was get her nails done, hair done. She got massages. She went to day spa. Oh, and he had to pay alimony too. So this was just a disaster story. And I was like, man, I'm so sorry you had to go through that. He said, yeah, man, get a prenup. If you ever get married, get a prenup. I said, I ain't got no money, man. He goes, get a prenup anyway, man. Get a prenup. Oh, and also I asked him about the guy he beat up. I said, what happened to that guy? He said, well, that guy's currently suing me for $250,000. I said, that's a lot of money. You got that? He goes, no, I don't have it, but my lawyer gave me good news. My lawyer said my homeowner's insurance is going to cover the beatdown. I said, is that right? Is that true? He goes, I don't know. My lawyer said so. So there you go. That happened. More stories to come.